Let's do this.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke. So glad you could join us on this wonderful Saturday night. Last game for the Warriors, the loss to Sacramento. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
And I think the sort of issues they had on defense, in part at least, was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher mentally and physically if you're going to win on the road.
And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Bryant. Davis is out there. And there's Hill, and it's Clarkson in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Tom. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. That's good.
First bucket made.
His first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Man to man, see what I can do.
Davis, in his 5th season out of North Carolina, he's had to battle for minutes both in Toronto and Memphis, but has produced when he's been on the court. An active, athletic big man. He's a player to watch.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And a year ago, they avoided any mistakes winning the season series against this club.
Iguodala, no good. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Davis, the pass to Clarkson. It's stolen by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Curry.
And the defense paying instant dividends. Fast break basket.
Yeah, that transition was immediate. Didn't waste a second getting out on the break.
Well, at least I'm doing better in the first part than I did good in the first half of that game too.
Exactly what they needed to do against them.
Yep, it was a solid performance from them. Most times they got together. They should have them feeling good about their chances today.
Pass to Clarkson. Feeds to Kobe. Left side, Kobe. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul.
What? 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Goes back up. And Bryant with the lay-in. Bryant's got his second basket of the game.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. And that's collected by Hill. The Lakers in the lead. Davis dishes to Young. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Clarkson passes to Hill. Over to the wing. 6 to Hill, a screen on Thompson. Here's Clarkson. No good off the back of the rim.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there. Great effort.
And that one's good. Barnes. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Clarkson, guarded by Curry. Goes up the baseline. Hill, a follow-up flush.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive boards, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the...
Here's Clarkson, guarded by Curry.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Warriors trail by 3. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Back to Curry. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Curry's got 5.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
Just called timeout.
Have a chance. Let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Number 5, the Warriors.
Yeah, it was an impressive campaign for their big men, and I thought the whole team did a really nice job of getting bodies on people and really boxing out.
Man-to-man.
Lakers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. The Los Angeles Lakers, the NBA's most guys over the last 3 decades since 1980. 10 guys, count them, 10 titles.
That's remarkable, and they've led the way from a business standpoint as well, Kevin. They pioneered televising their home games where some teams had worried about undercutting ticket sales. A lot of great ideas and dynamics that have helped this franchise become what
Got
it
it.
is.
Tied this game back up.
Bryant with it. He's got 6. Left side, Davis. Left side, Davis. Back to Bryant. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. In deep. Davis drops it in.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
Thompson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
On the wing, Bryant. He's covered by Thompson. Count that one. That's now 8 points for Kobe Bryant.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Byron Scott. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible.
Hey, Dad.
Guys, Curry is an
Rangers
excellent
won
free throw
6-5.
shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut
Down
checked
by
in for
6. I'm
Green.
gonna take it slow.
Lee comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Got it.
Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got his first points of the game.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now here's Lynn. Back to Boozer. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn.
Already they have 8 second chance points here in the first quarter.
Warriors trail by 6. Livingston dishes to Barbosa. Now the pass to Livingston. Here's Barnes. And he gets it to go.
Look at that spin
Barnes has
move.
got his
That
second
was
basket
awesome.
of the night.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Now we get a chance to check out Jeremy Lin, how his season went last year. He averaged about 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always a very important position, and he fills that role nicely for them.
He does a really good job of it. You know, it's a lot harder than he makes it look when you're not starting to get into the flow of the game, but that's part of what makes him special.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Lee.
Really good performance so far on the boards for this club.
Boy, I like the way they've done a great job carving out space under the basket when the shots have gone up. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the score by Golden State. Boozer with the screen for Lynn. Here's Young. Misses off the right iron.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Pass to Bogut. Here's Livingston.
Got
Again,
it.
Golden State.
They've had assists now on their
Tied
last
this
3
game
baskets.
back up.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lynn kicks to Randall. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the evening. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Eight seconds left in the first quarter. 3 seconds left, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Warriors lead by 3.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Warriors on top. They lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Tune in next Sunday, November 2nd. Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trailblazers.
All right, let's go back to this for the second quarter.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific too, Clark. We're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Iguodala and Lee at the forwards. Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and it's Bogut in at the 5 down low.
Well, David Lee, a two-time All-Star. Over the past 5 seasons, he's averaged about 19 points and over 10 boards a game. Impressive numbers.
Now here's Ellington. He's guarded closely. Johnson from outside. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Randall.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
0-1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. Missed by Iguodala.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Offensive rebound. Bogut. And a
Got
good
it.
offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Seems like they're on their heels every time.
Probably should stop shooting the 3 as much,
The
but
ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick
Go in
up
the
the
post.
aggression, things are only going to get worse.
And there's the feed to Lynn. They set the pick. Johnson right side. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Barbosa. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside, Lynn. A shot by Ellington, no good.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Outside, Lynn. There's the pick. Launches it. And Ellington is good for 3. Ellington's got himself on the board with 3 there. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here, guys. This is going to be fun to watch. 2 evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard. You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers.
Yeah, and given how they performed offensively that day, guys, they really had no chance.
Yeah, and the frustration just mounted. You could see it as they continued to come up empty. And by the end, they were really just happy to get out of there and have the game be over.
Back to Lynn. This is to Johnson. Pass to Lynn. Shot clock at 5. The tray. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Lynn. And it's a 5-point Laker lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Over in the corner, Randall. Back to Lynn. Ellington kicks to Johnson.